Hi everyone, Derrick Rose is here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Steph Bondi.
Hey, Derrick, you guys are about, I don't know, almost three-quarters through the season, and it
Yeah.
seems like a tight race here in the East, and you have this whole play-in situation. How comfortable are you guys with your position now, and how important is it to, get some wins together just to secure your playoff spot?
I mean, we're comfortable, but not that comfortable. We know that a 2 or 3 game slip can end up getting out of the playoffs. So we're cautious of that. We know what we have to do. We know the urgency that we have to play with every night, and just try to play our game, play with a faster pace, and just play together, and we'll find ourselves there. But we're watching the standings.
Steve Popper.
Hey, Derrick. You and I guess Taj have so much more experience with this kind of thing, playoffs and playoff races, than other guys. Are you being more vocal now? As you guys get through this kind of tough stretch of the schedule.
I mean, I pick my spots, bro. Me, like I said, just coming to the team, I'm being a newcomer, and just getting a feel for everyone. Tibbs, he's going to do all the talking, so he's making sure all the guys are aware of what's going on, and he gives us very good details about what we have to do and prep us every game. So I let him worry about that. But whenever I feel like I have to voice my opinion or be vocal, like I said, I pick and choose when to do that. I don't want them to seem like I'm here on some BS or anything like that. I just want to win. I've been in situations where it took us winning the last game and someone else losing the last game when I was back in Chicago, and being in Minnesota. It took us actually winning the last game to get into the playoffs against Denver. And we just don't want to be in that type of situation. So we got to go out here and just make sure that we take care of business, play as hard as we can, and see if we could get as many wins as possible.
Ian Bagley.
Derrick, obviously you were out for a while from COVID, and thankfully you're okay. Your family's okay. That's the first priority. But just since you had that long layoff, where do you feel your conditioning is and timing is? Do you feel like it's all the way back at this point?
Hold on, Ian. I'll get him to unmute. He's muted. Can you unmute him? Oh, there you go. Yep.
Well, my bad, yo. Having COVID, coming back then, missing the game, just trying to get my rhythm, trying to get my timing down, trying to get my win. But that's going to come. I'm trying to use these last 20-some games to prep myself for a playoff series. And it's going to take some time, but I'm just going day by day, practice by practice, and in the game, quarter by quarter. I had a pretty good half last game, and now the goal is to have two legit halves and just play as hard as I can so I could build up my win.
Alex Mangini.
Hey, Derrick. Being here for almost 2 months now, what have you seen from RJ in terms of his growth and the player he's turning into?
I mean, right when I got here, I've been watching him ever since he was a kid. I remember the game that he had against Team USA when he was younger, scoring 40-something points. So I've always been a fan of his, even when he was at Duke. So coming here, got a chance to see his work ethic. Got his build, his frame. He used his frame a little bit more. And the only thing I tell him is to play his game. But when he's passing, don't telegraph his passes, because sometimes you could tell where he's throwing the ball, and sometimes he has to look guys off, or at least give them a fake or something like that so that he could make the right decision. But outside of that, he's knocking down the three ball. He's passing very well, hitting guys in the open and in their shooting slot. And he's doing exactly what we want him to do.
Steph Bondi.
Hey, Derrick, when you say you guys are definitely looking at the standings, this is a game against a team with the same record as you guys, tied for 7th in the East. Does that put extra emphasis on this matchup?
I wouldn't say that. The only reason why it's very important is because it's the next game. I didn't know their record or anything like that. We didn't mention that. We just know that they're a very good team and they're hungry. Like we don't go as far as like going and seeing like who has the same record. Like we got to play harder because they're right there. We got to play hard because it's the next game and we lost last game. So we got to pick ourselves up by going out here and playing with our urgency and matching their intensity because they're going to come out very aggressive tonight.
Last question, Mark Berman.
Hey, Derrick. How do you like this new play-in format where the 7 through 10 teams are in a play-in situation, so the top 10 teams get a little postseason action? But what do you think of it? And do you consider if you finish in 10th place, do you feel that's the playoffs or not really?
I mean, I really don't know the rules of it. What is it, the 7th through 10th? Like 7, is it one play-in game or how many games you have to play?
Well, the format has the 7th place team playing the 8th place team and the 9th place team playing the 10th place team. And the winners face each other. And then the top 8 get in. It's very complicated. Yeah.
I mean, I heard about it last year, but really didn't pay too much attention to it because we wasn't in the playoffs, and I don't watch basketball like that in the summertime. So, I mean, if we're there, we just have to play them games. But if not, we want to avoid that and just try to win like I said, win as many games as possible, so that we don't have to worry about that. That's our ideal choice if we could pick it.
Thank you, Derrick.
All right.